Earlier this week, Pastor Joel Osteen made an appearance on The View in which he and co-host Joy Behar had an interesting exchange on the Bible's views on homosexuality. I was hoping to do this as a response to that clip, but come to find out that they're not taking responses to it, so I suppose it fits this just as well. At any rate, my first point is when you're a talk show host, the idea is you want to have a dialogue with your guest, and that means that once you ask your question, you sort of want to back off a little bit and allow your guest some space to answer it. Instead, she continued to keep asking it, and every time Joel tried to answer it, she kind of interrupted him, which in my opinion is not exercising very good talk show host etiquette, with all due respect to Joy. But that's neither here nor there. My real point is simply this. Joy took a tone that sort of took Joel Osteen to task over really what amounts to a traditionalist interpretation of the Bible's views on homosexuality and alternative orientations. But Joy, here's the thing. It is a traditional Christian Bible-based church. That is what they're going to do. I liken it to being in Vegas and being shocked and aghast at the way all those people shamelessly play slot machines and gamble all day. In public, no less. Look, I'm all for freedom of expression. And when it comes to alternative orientations, I'm right there with you on that one, Joy. And I feel that they deserve all the freedom of expression to be the people that they already are. However, I also feel that the Christian community deserves its freedom of expression in being able to express its viewpoints as well. And if you don't like what Joel Osteen has to say or what's coming out of Lakewood Church, then you're welcome to go find some other church that might cater a little more closely to your points of view. There's plenty of them out there. It's called the free market. But when you try to take exception with Pastor Osteen for something that they've been teaching a certain way and seems to be going very well for them, you place yourself opposite the very sort of freedom of diversity of thought that you say you endorse. What good is that? But there's one more point that I think lies at the very core of the whole thing, and that is simply this. Joel Osteen has very little, if anything, to say at all on the subject of alternative orientations or even sexuality in general for that matter. And it occurs to me that where I go to church, it's the same thing. And it seems to me that in recent years, there seems to be an unspoken sort of recognition taking hold within the Christian community that a person's love for the Lord and their orientation, whatever it is, have very little, if anything, to do with one another at all. I know plenty of people in my own life who are either gay or bisexual who will tell me straight up that they love the Lord with all their heart. And to date, I have no reason to doubt either of those things. And I think what's happening here is that the Christian church's acknowledgement of this is really at its core a reflection of our ongoing evolution towards a higher consciousness. Where does all this leave Joy Behar? I don't know. But I can tell you right where it leaves Joel Osteen, and that is simply this. For everybody who's not from Houston, there's a reason why he is so widely recognized as such an iconic religious leader. And that is, he does present a very positive message that is universal and all-encompassing, and he reaches out and brings people who may never have been interested in the Lord. He brings those people to the table. I fully endorse. So with all that, I want to thank all of you for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing everybody once again next time. Steve out.